What's up, everyone? It's me, Chris Hernandez, and obviously we're back here with another episode of Should Your Kids Play? And today we got a really weird one, but a really special one. It's called Anodyne 2. Anodyne 2 Return to Dust is a narrative-driven adventure game that is definitely a special game and a hidden gem as well. The game brings me back to my PlayStation 1 and kind of Dreamcast days. Now, Dreamcast. Bet that's something you haven't heard in a long time, actually. I mean, if any of you know what Dreamcast is nowadays. The game looks super old school, and at first glance, the game's environment and characters are strange, which could be really off-putting for some parents. You know, because we typically don't like things that we don't understand at first glance. So, first and foremost, you play someone whose mission is to remove a new virus called Dust from the island of New Zealand. And now, I really hope that I'm pronouncing all of this right, but if I am pronouncing it wrong, I am totally sorry. Getting back, what is Dust? Not much is revealed in the beginning except that it's a virus that's plaguing the inhabitants of New Zealand. Once infected, Dust changes the personalities of its hosts. The virus does everything from making them forget about their purpose or place in the world to changing their personalities entirely. So, in short, the virus distorts your emotions and your desires. Enter your character, Nova, who is a nano cleaner who's been tasked with finding all infected citizens and helping them by shrinking down to microscopic size and entering their bodies to clean up the virus. The game has two simultaneous playstyles. The game is 3D when you are traveling around and interacting with other characters. When the player shrinks down, gameplay changes to a 2D 16-bit playstyle, similar to games like Legend of Zelda, the original one. When shrunken down, you navigate mazes and defeat the evil dust viruses that inhabit people's bodies. Last thing I want to note is that the game's underlying message is actually about relationships and how we navigate them. This is a super high-functioning concept that most of us don't even master in our lifetimes. So with that being said, it's really unique to see a game that tries to navigate and teach this concept. Is there a social component? Anodyne 2 Return to Dust is a single-player game, so there isn't any worry of a social aspect to it, so that's good. Now, what about the cost? Money and time. Anodyne 2 is available for Windows, Mac, and Linux via the Steam store for $19.99. The game is currently 25% off, making the game $14.99. Now, what about the cost of gameplay, or your time in gameplay? Seeing that the game is heavy on the storytelling, and that the game is open world with little direction in terms of where to go, there's definitely hours and hours of gameplay available here. My first time playing the game, I played for around 3 hours and had only cleared around 2 of the initial 5 citizens you need to help during your very first objective. There's a lot of talking to NPCs in order to figure out where you should be looking, and aside from the 3D aspect of the game, navigating the 2D dungeons is actually pretty fun. They're mostly like mazes, and they're actually pretty large. So in some cases, if you want to do more exploring of those shrunken down mazes, you actually can, or you can actually, if you figure out enough puzzles that could get you to the boss, you can quickly just go to the boss, beat them, and then exit the person's body, and then continue exploring. Now, what's the rating? What's my final approval? I'm gonna say this game is great for kids 12 and up. Understanding how to navigate your relationships is a high-level developmental concept. And when I say relationships, I mean everything from your relationships with loved ones, family members, friends, acquaintances, and people in general. This is really high-level developmental stuff that can possibly get lost on younger audiences. In my opinion, I'm gonna really say that the age for this game is at a parent's discretion, really, because as far as I've seen, there's nothing inappropriate or disturbing. I mean, the characters would definitely be off-putting, and when I first started playing, I was looking at the characters and I'm like, these characters are just really, really weird. But once I got past that first initial, like, this game has no rhyme or reason to it when it comes to its characters, I then realized the game was like really fun, and the message is just super special and super sweet, and something we definitely need right now in today's times. Well, that's it for this one. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Drop down in the description of this video if you're looking for my Patreon link for early access to videos and other content. Stay tuned for another Spill the Tea. We just hit 30 subscribers. I'm really excited. I hope you're all excited. That means another new series is going to be coming to the channel. So as of right now, expect to see your double weekly, Should Your Kids Play, your once monthly, The Alternative, and another new series that I'm going to be bringing to the YouTube channel. Also stay tuned, drop into the description, look for my podcast. It's available on all platforms. New episode coming out about media literacy and gaming that you won't want to miss, especially if you're a parent. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon.